Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. You can also find a way to take it to the stupid. So hold your horses and don't go there. Hey, look, man, Beterbiev is old, crazy, and broken. That's what some boxing fans think. To be quite frank with you, it's the Bivol fans who are saying that. Now, the fans who are neutral and unbiased, they say that, he's up there in age. Not really sure if he's broken, but they feel that we're going to find that out. And as far as crazy, I think everybody is pretty much convinced that he is a little bit crazy because of how hard this man has trained and the different types of training regimens that he's adopted over the years and what he puts his body through. And the fact when he gets in the ring, he doesn't care what you do to him. He's totally locked in on the game plan and the mission, which is seek and destroy. And he doesn't care if he takes 10, 15, 20 of your shots. He knows he just has to land one. And when he lands that one, no matter what the opponent has been doing to get the opponent's success in the ring, as the tide tends to change in the favor of Beterbiev. Anyway, when it comes to him being old, okay, the man's 40 years old, going on 41. It looked like he could fight till he's 45, 50 if you ask me. But we won't know until this weekend to see how he performs against another elite athlete in Dmitry Bivol. Now, as far as being crazy, all right, boom, box check. The man's a little crazy. I think any person who's a professional fighter, especially gets to the top level and who likes to fight in a seek and destroy, mash up, crash up style like Beterbiev, you got to be a little looped and McDuked. So yeah, okay, box checking. But broken, I don't know if he's broken, man. And I don't even know if Bivol's the guy to break him. Now, remember, beating him and breaking him is two different things. I think Bivol has everything it takes to beat anybody. But no, Bivol is the truth, and this is a 50-50 fight. But when it comes to being broken, look, we know that Beterbiev has had several injuries over the last few years, right? Now, for those of you who didn't know, yeah, he has. That's why people are saying he's broken, he's an old man, and now he's getting in it with a younger, more athletic, high IQ power boxer with Dmitry Bivol. And they say this is the fight with Beterbiev just because of timing, that they just feel that this is the fight where he's going to get exposed and he's going to lose. Now, I don't think so. But the few injuries over the recent years, he had a shoulder injury in 2015. Now, let me tell you something. You see this right hand here? Let me see if I can show you the scar. There's a scar right here. You see that scar right there? That scar, right? I had, and there's three scars here, and there's one here on the bicep. I had a rotator cuff repaired, and I had a bicep tendon reattached. Is my shoulder better? Well, I can get under 225 pounds and rep it 10 times. But I won't go over 275 and all that shit no more. I'm not trying to bench 385, 400. Those days are over. But what I'm saying is, it's better, but I still have pain. I still have discomfort. So my shoulder is not 100%. My bicep is not 100%. My elbows, because I have bone spurs coming off them, I'm all messed up. But what I'm getting at is a shoulder injury. You know how long that takes to really fully heal? And the way Beterbiev is, he's stubborn and he's a little crazy. So when he had that shoulder injury back in 2015, he kind of got a little bit ahead of himself and started training again and doing certain things that he was advised not to do. So anyway, he decided to go against the doctor's advice and continue with some light training, but still, he wasn't supposed to be doing it at all. So it makes you wonder, man, at just how well that shoulder injury healed up from 2015. Then he went and had a rib injury in 2020, okay? So the shoulder seems to still give him a little bit of issues, but the team is saying that he's back to 100%. But if you watch him in the warm-ups and everything, he takes a lot longer to really get himself prepared for sparring and before he starts doing anything. And that's a result of the shoulder injury. And maybe, in my opinion, now I don't know this, but I think it has a lot to do with him not giving himself the time needed to really let that shoulder injury heal. Anyway, he's been plugging along since, and it hasn't looked like it slowed him down in the ring. But you never know when it's going to show up. Then he had a leg injury in 2020. So people are concerned about his footwork and being able to keep up with the speed and the pace that Bivol displays from the first second of the first round to the last second of the last round. Now, I'm going to tell you, you want to talk about footwork, you want to talk about leg injuries. I haven't seen Beterbiev look like his leg injury from 2020 has caused him any problems, because he's a guy who's a pressure fighter, cutting the ring off, and he's stepping with you. So his footwork is on point. Now, he's not Muhammad Ali floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. He's just in there stinging like a bee. More wrecking you like a goddamn jackhammer. That's what he is. So the leg injury, the shoulder injury are things that Bivol fans are counting on showing up this weekend when he faces off against Bivol for the undisputed distinction at 175. Then last year he suffered an infection after dental surgery. Now, I don't know where he's having his dental work done, but the man suffered an infection after dental surgery. When they start going in your mouth and messing around in your mouth and stuff like that, and depending on that infection, it goes up and that infection can travel up to different parts. The sinuses, which is ears, nose, mouth. It can even travel up and get into your brain, depending on the type of infection, how bad it gets. But the bottom line is, they're saying because of that, he may not have the punch resistance of the chin to stand up to the punches of Bivol. Now, to that I say, in the most disrespectful way, is to hold your horses. Stop taking it to the effing stupid. Yeah, Bivol fought this bum out there in Saudi Arabia, okay? And he got him out of there. That guy he fought, man, that guy shouldn't even have been in the ring with Bivol. But I know Bivol went out there, he dropped him, he stopped him. People are saying, oh, Bivol has this newfound power. Bivol, Beterbiev doesn't stand a chance. Hey, yo, Mick Nicholas, easy. Let's not take it to the stupid. Bivol got some pop. I believe he does, because ain't nobody just trying to run through him. But he ain't got the kind of pop that I think that's going to create issues for Beterbiev, especially if you guys are counting on him, his punch resistance being affected from some goddamn infection he developed last year, okay? But his most recent procedure to fix his meniscus, that's the one that I'm really paying attention to, because that led to the original date of him and Bivol fighting being postponed. And then the rematch was, the fight was scheduled for June. So now here we are. But when I think about that, a meniscus, a knee problem, I think about Sergio Martinez against Miguel Cotto. Remember Sergio Martinez and Miguel Cotto? He came out there, Martinez had them big-ass goddamn trunks. Looked like he just catching farts in the motherfucker. Like them, I don't know where he got them big-ass shorts, like MC Hammer shorts, you know what I mean? And then he had this goddamn knee brace, and he just looked like he was going to lose that fight. But the goddamn knee came out, and Cotto's left hook wasn't helping at all. But I'm like, goddamn, what if Beterbiev gets in the ring, and all of a sudden, his goddamn meniscus starts giving him problems, and he starts flopping around the ring like a goddamn fish, looking like Sergio Martinez Beterbiev. Then it's going to be all bad for Beterbiev, boy, if that meniscus gives out. Because I'm telling you right now, Bivol is not the guy you want to be in the ring with, and all of a sudden you find yourself handicapped because of some previous injury flaring up in the ring. You just don't want that. Now, I know Beterbiev went to rehab, I think in Russia. He didn't do anything in the States, and they've got good, they got great medical teams out there in Russia. But I wonder if he was trying to put the horse before the cart, or cart before the horse, and get back to training a little bit early, kind of like what he did with that shoulder injury. It kind of makes me think about Tyson Fury when he had that cut over his eye, and Turki Al-Sheikh was like, look, no more delays, and Tyson Fury ended up fighting a bit sooner than what I think he wanted, where he was comfortable about the cut not reopening. That messed with him mentally. And with Beterbiev, I wonder if if in fact he really feels 100% and how that's going to affect his mental going into the ring. But according to his team, he was riding bikes up mountains. But this is what got me that I don't like. He was rehabbing himself. What the F is that? Beterbiev, this is what I'm telling y'all. Listen. Easy. This man was rehabbing himself. What is that? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like Errol Spence. Remember Errol Spence came out the hospital after that car accident? And this man was rehabbing himself? Remember he was talking about that shit? Look, hey, we commend you for your bravery, right? We commend you. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think Beterbiev took it to the stupid. You about to come in here and fight goddamn Bivol, and you rehabbing yourself? Coming off the meniscus injury? Riding bikes and shit up the mountains? I tell you what, in the weeks of their training camp leading up to the fight that's going to happen this weekend, according to his team, there have been no signs of injury. There haven't been any issues. And according to them, this is what gets my attention. They're saying, oh, to be honest with you, I actually forgot about the knee injury, the meniscus injury, until you guys mentioned it. So yeah, there's nothing really going on with Beterbiev. Yeah, we actually forgot about it. When somebody tells me that, I tend to think that they're taking it to the stupid and blowing some goddamn smoke. You can't tell me that they forgot about that damn injury and allowed him to rehab himself. But anyway, let's see how it goes, because you got 12 rounds where Beterbiev has to come strong. He's got to come strong, and stronger than what Canelo did, because Bivol's footwork is everything Bivol does is just pinpoint precision and immaculate. It's just amazing to watch Bivol in the ring. But Beterbiev got to come strong for all 12 rounds. And you know what? The first 6 rounds I think are going to be interesting, but it's the second half of the fight where you see Beterbiev just starts to take over. And I wonder if Beterbiev can put on a performance like he did against Caleb Smith, or if that meniscus injury is going to flare up. Because I don't like the fact that, although he's a world-class champion, I don't like the fact that he, according to them, rehabbed himself. Like, that's crazy to me. And he did look good against Caleb Smith. He did. But I don't know. Maybe he's mentally strong to push through whatever pain he's going to experience if that meniscus injury flares up again. But it's one thing to be out the ring and pushing through it when you're riding a bike up a hill. And it's one thing to be in the ring and somebody punching your damn head and you got that goddamn pain, you know, and then you got the referee watching you, you're feeling anxious, the corner shouting at you, the crowd's going crazy, you know. So for me, I don't know what he's going to do, whether he wins or loses, you know, after this fight. Right now, I don't think there's any reason for him to retire. But if he really is broken, then I hate to see him hang around and have the sport of boxing retire him instead of him retiring from the sport. But right now, let's just wait and see. But if you ask people about Beterbiev, they're going to say he's old, he's crazy, and they're going to say he's broken. Is he old? I mean, whatever. Man's 40. Okay, I guess that's old in boxing, right? Crazy? I think he's a little crazy. Broken? He's had multiple injuries over the last few years. And this recent one, that meniscus, you know, they didn't say how severe it was, but the bottom line, he had an issue with his meniscus. And according to them, he's riding bikes up mountains and he's rehabbing himself. So we'll see what happens this weekend when he faces off Bivol. I'm still kind of edging a little bit to Beterbiev, but I'm just telling you, to me, that's a 50-50 fight. But that goddamn Bivol is on a whole nother level, man. A whole nother level as being a boxer puncher. He is really great, and he's got super long arms, man. Anyway, good fight. Can't wait to see it. We're going to see just how old Beterbiev looks in the ring. We're going to see how if he's crazy enough to push through. whatever Bivol's bringing to put him on the ropes and bang away at him. And we're going to see if he's broken. If that injury shows up and all of a sudden he's handicapped in the ring and Bivol takes advantage and gets the win. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. Keep cool. I'm in the breeze.